but at the end we only stop on the importance of what? Of dhikr in the life of a Muslim. And the commentary of what I have here is a lot of benefit of making dhikr, reminding the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I think if we continue reading, we're not going to finish the explanation of the Sheikh. But I will just take some of them. He mentioned a lot of benefits, and one of them is what? Al-dhikr yujib salatullahi jalla wa ala wa malaikatihi ala al-dhikr ala al-dhakir wa man salla alayhi Allah wa malaikatuhu faqad aflah wa man salla alayhi Allah wa malaikatuhu faqad aflah wa man salla alayhi Allah wa malaikatuhu faqad aflah wa faz kullu al-fawz ya ayyuhalladhina amanu dhkurullaha dhikran kathira وسبحوه بكرة وأصيلا هو الذي يصلي عليكم وملائكته. The Sheikh is telling us here, anyone who has the habit of remember Allah in his heart and with his tongue, he deserves, or it is upon Allah. Allah make it mandatory upon himself and the angels to what? To pray for that person, to make dua for that person. Anytime a person, two people or three, they gather and they remind each other about Allah and they make remembrance of Allah, not sitting down and say Subhanallah, Subhanallah, La ilaha illallah, not that. We all know that is not the way of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But they're sitting down and reminding each other about Allah. Or they're sitting down, someone is reading the Quran, the other one is making istighfar, the other one is trying to learn the deen. All that is what the remembrance of Allah. So it is mandatory, or Allah makes it mandatory upon himself to pray for that person. And he asking the angels to pray for that person. That's how Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, the Shaykh brought the ayah, or you who believe, or who has believed, udhkurullaha dhikran kathira. Remember Allah, and when you want to remember him abundantly, like a lot of time. And wasabbihuhu bukratan wa asila, and glorify him day and night. It means morning and what? Evening. Huwa alladhi yusalli alaykum wa malaikatuhu. For he is the one praying for you, making dua for you, and also his angels are joining him. So a Muslim, if you want the angels always making dua for you, have that habit of what? Remember Allah all the time. Put Allah in your mind all the time. Remembrance of Allah, brothers. This is the thing we have neglected in our life. You will see a person staying for long, they don't even remember Allah. They don't even mention the name of Allah. And I still remember some of my tribe, they opened the group of WhatsApp, and they said, in this group of WhatsApp, chatting, we don't want anyone sending us hadith or sending us any ayah. It is about our tribe. What's the reason of your life? So this kind of group you are in, just take yourself out. Some people just took themselves out and they keep asking them, why you don't, we put you in and you came out. Say, any group that doesn't talk about Allah, what is my business? If I will deal with you and it's not about Allah, it means I am a loser. If you will sit down with a person and you're going to waste time, you don't even mention the name of Allah, brother, you are wasting your time. So may Allah save us. So any group or any person, the moment you mention the name of Allah, they become angry, try to take yourself away from that person. That person itself is shaitan. And you always say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. If you keep following that person, you will become yourself a shaitan. May Allah save us from that. Amen. Any house, any job site, you can say that, any job site, brother. Even if you are surrounded by non-Muslim, and you are working there, let it be because of you, Allah is sending His what? Tranquility and peace. Because of you, the angels will visit the place. But if you become like them, the whole place will be empty, will be what? Away from what? The angels of Rahmah. So because of you, hundreds of people will have sakina, because you are remember Allah. The remembrance of Allah, you don't need the big Quran, you have the big Quran, you read, A'udhu Billah, and they will realize that. No. For you to say, Subhanallah wa bihamdi, Subhanallah al-Azim, while they are gossiping, making any kind of sin, that you are remember Allah, because of you, Allah is not going to punish these people. Because remember, we said that we only have two guarantees from the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we mentioned last time, the first guarantee we have is God, and which was the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The second guarantee we have what? Istighfar words. And this is from Quran. The people of Makkah, the Quraysh, they asked the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They did not even ask the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They asked Allah directly. They say, وَإِذْ قَالُوا اللَّهُمَّ إِنْ كَانَ هَذَا هُوَ الْحَقُّ مِنْ عِنْدِكَ فَأَمْطِرْ عَلَيْنَا حِجَارَةً مِنَ السَّمَاءِ أَوْ ائْتِنَا بِعَذَابٍ أَلِيمٍ. Oh Ya Allah, the way your servant, this servant, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is saying, if it is really the truth that comes from you, so then we disbelieve. That's the meaning. Did not say it, but what did not say it is what? The Quran is not mentioned. They say that we disbelieve. So send down what He is telling us, because He is telling us that if we don't believe, إِنِّي نَذِيرُ لَكُمْ عَذَابٌ أَلِيمٌ, right? Okay? He is telling them that I am warning you from the punishment of Allah. So Ya Allah, we disbelieve, send down the rain, of stone upon us. It means send down the punishment. And Allah said, no. وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ لِيَعَذِّبَهُمْ وَأَنْتَ يَا رَسُولُ اللَّهِ فِيهِ. I'm not going to punish them, send down a punishment, azab, while you as Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you are among them. Because these are people who are asking for the punishment of Allah in Mecca. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam lived in Mecca. The Sahaba, those who believe already, follow the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam already, they are in Mecca. Allah said, I'm not going to do that. While you, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, are there. And وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ مُعَذِّبَهُمْ وَهُمْ يَسْتَغْفِرُونَ. Allah said, I'm not going to be, that God who will punish them, who will destroy them, while among them some few people are making istighfar. So the day there's no istighfar in a house, it means there will be the punishment of Allah. And we know that وَمَا يَعْلَمُ جُنُودَ رَبِّكَ إِلَّا هُوَ. Nobody knows the army of Allah. Sometimes you will see some fitna in your house, you don't know it's the punishment of Allah. It's because of something. The reason why when we grow up, our grandparents, the uncles we live with, if they realize that there's a lot of fitna in the house, you will see them, they will slaughter a goat or a sheep. They make dua, trying to fix stuff. And they will tell their daughter who ran away from their husband's house, they try to fix their relation with their husband. Well, maybe it's because of this. They're always trying to find what have we done so that a lot of problem in the family. But today we don't care. You don't care. You see, in the house, people don't talk to each other. They're angry to each other. Nobody talk. But the head of the house doesn't even try to fix it in the right way, because you have to stand up at night. Of course. The first thing a person you do, we realize it. Our parents, they used to wake up at night praying and asking Allah. You know that it's for that reason. They don't stop. until they will gather people, even though it's not the way of Sunnah, they will gather people to make dua. For them, they don't know who is lucky among them, who will say Ameen, then Allah will accept. That's the limit of their knowledge. But a Muslim should always sacrifice also. When you sacrifice for the sake of Allah, not because the Marabu tell you to do this, the white chicken or whatever it is, no. No matter how. You have the capability, if it is a cow, you will slaughter. You don't have to gather the imams, no. Don't even bring them. They will bring their problem also in your house, no. Just send your children with plastic bags, giving them their meat. They will enjoy with their family. The happiness that they will have, Allah will send that happiness and tranquility in your house. You don't need to gather them. They will come. For Sunnah, come No. You don't need that. We have done that. One day we went to one house. In less than 7 hours, we finished Quran it's like 21 times in one house once. 21 times in a house. We were like 11 or 13 people. Very people who go fast. We were going to find that. The way you see me, subhanAllah. The reason I was telling you guys, Yasin, is always catching me up. And because of that, we will ask Allah to forgive us, brothers. Just for the little money. And of course, that day we came out with a lot of money. I never see that amount of money. I never went to a dua where I would have that money. And they give us a lot of good food. And he slaughtered a cow. The whole cow is for all of us. Like he don't take anything. The whole cow we took. The meat I took, the whole family I know they got something. So but Allah did not ask us that, brothers. We just wasting destroying our energy, spending our energy for no reason. You just have to slaughter something if you realize something is not going on. The Prophet ﷺ himself he said sallallahu alaihi wasallam, dawu mardakum bis-sadaqah. Seek healing for your sick people through what? Charity. If in your family or in your family someone is sick and you cannot find it, think about sadaqah. You can slaughter something, and the family who are really, it's hard for them. We all know that back there, some families, it is hard. Sometimes it's from Eid to Eid they eat meat. And this is not a joke, brothers. It's from Eid to Eid they eat meat. If they have eat meat, it's maybe someone accidentally, bring them. They don't eat meat. Today our kids, they even, throw it away. Before then, when they give you chicken leg, mashallah, we even fought because of the chicken head. But nobody eats chicken head. You see the difference? They will even tell you, use the word, it's nasty. The kid, they will say that. Even though that word is not supposed to be used. So, when you find, inshallah, you find a very good family who are so poor, it doesn't matter if they are not Muslim, brothers. Even if they are not Muslim, but you always have to try to find the Muslim among them, the poorest people, family among the Muslim first. Because they deserve your charity more than the kuffar first. Then if you don't have them, the kuffar are around you, the poor, give them meat, let them enjoy and on top of that you give them 2,000 francs or something like that. I'm not saying $2,000. Alright? A little of money so that they can buy rice or whatever it is to accompany, tomatoes and make some good soup. So that it will even smell good in their house one day. And you will see the happiness the children will have. Even the animal they have, if they have a cat who will enjoy even the bones, wallahi, you will see the blessings you will have. But you will gather us as imams, we already know that, they already used to give us a lot of money. You give us, we just want to finish with you, and we will go to another house, we will go and complete the Quran again. For us, we just want to finish and we have money. No, we go. We don't care. And no one among them will go at night and pray for you, except few of them. It's business. We even fought, brothers. We even fought because of what? Sharing. If the owner, the one who called you, invite you, did not put money in the envelope and give all of you separately, at the end it will be a fight. If you give to our chief, if I was a chief and you give to me, I will have to have more because I'm the chief. And the next one and so on. And the youngest one and the one who has recited better. And they will see that this is injustice. So because of you, people are hating each other. And you think Allah will accept that kind of dua? Who asked you to do that? So I always repeat, we have ways to make dua accepted. Wallah. You just have, those imams you want to help, don't even call them to come. They will even lie in their reading. Some of them, they don't even read properly, brothers. It's not every imam you see, they know the deen, they make da'wah, they know how to read the Quran. They don't know. Sometimes they will even lie in their reading. Because you finish early, I will just go, no, and then I finish and I put the ajza, I take the other one. Because I don't want you having like 10 ajza and I'm still in the one juz. Become competition. Because back then even, they will give you money according to how many pages you have recited. So people lie. So this is a topic we just talking about how it is so important for a person to have dhikr in their houses. If there is no dhikr, you will realize that the rahmah of Allah will go away. In the house in which there is no remembrance of Allah, constantly, wallahi, the rahmah of Allah will go away. And when the rahmah of Allah will go away, you will see shaitan will have his dog. The shaitan will have always ways to destroy you. And sometimes he will even put a fitna in one of your children. One among your children will be a fitna for you. They don't listen. And at the end you will ask yourself, this kid is my child. But whatever Allah do is always right. And if you look around, he is the one who takes your copy. All of you cannot even deny it. Majority of the time, parents, they will even try to say that, oh, this is not my child. No. At the end, you see that they are the one, when you see them, is the father. Hey, so what kind of behavior is that? It's shaitan, brothers. It's shaitan. You have to make dua. Constant, especially the Quran. It's not normal for a Muslim, the whole month, Surah Al-Baqarah did not recite in your room. Surah Al-Baqarah did not recite in your house, in your room. It's not right for a Muslim. Because the Prophet ﷺ told you that the shaitan is not going to enter in the house in which Surah Al-Baqarah is recited for 3 days. So you stay 30 days without even that. You stay even 1 year, 365 days without even Baqarah. And you want to have peace in your house? No way. And the kids are watching anything, dancing and whatever it is, you want the angels to come in the house? No. So the remembrance of Allah is really important, brothers. It's for our own goodness. Allah is the one who الذي أنزل السكينة في قلوب المؤمنين. طه ما أنزلنا عليك القرآن لتشقى. This Quran is not for, Allah did not send this Quran so that we become miserable. No. Allah has إلا تذكرة لمن يخشى. That's the reason why he said, وَمَنْ يَعْشَ عَنْ ذِكْرِي فَإِنَّ لَهُ مَعِيشَةً ضَنْكًا وَنَحْشُرُهُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ أَعْمَى. Anyone who ran away from that remembrance of Allah, the Quran and everything that is related to Allah, he will have a very, very miserable life. May Allah protect us from that. So no matter how, even if you don't know how to read, make sure every day, every 3 days, every week, let the whole Surah Al-Baqarah recite in your house. Even the truth, the television, there's no problem. But it's always good to read yourself because it's ruqyah for yourself. So the Sheikh is telling us Allah will always what? Make dua. The Prophet, the angels will make dua. When you always remember Allah. When you always فَاذْكُرُونِي أَذْكُرْكُمْ. Remember me, then I will remember you. And وَاشْكُرُوا لِي وَلَا تَكْفُرُونِ. And the التاسع والأربعون أن من شاء أن يسكن رياض الجنة فليستوطن مجالس الذكر فإنها رياض الجنة. Anyone who wants to start to inherit from the garden of Jannah, all right, from the gardens of Jannah, should start enjoying it here in this dunya, because the majalis al-dhikr, the sittings where Allah's name is mentioned, Allah's name is remembered, they are the one of the gardens of what? Jannah. Because the angels are surrounded, they came and they stayed around us and making dua. So if your house has been always people remember Allah, it's always Jannah, a part of Jannah in your house. The reason why the Prophet ﷺ compared the man, bring a lot of water also. The Prophet ﷺ compared the one who remember Allah and the one who doesn't remember Allah is like the one who's alive and the dead body. The house in which Allah's name is always mentioned, and the house where completely nobody mentioned the name of Allah is like the house that is built in the abandoned house. Nobody lives there. It's all dead body inside. The reason why some people, a scholar said, some people, their body is already a grave for their souls. I don't know if you guys understand the meaning. Their bodies is already a grave for their souls, because the soul doesn't get any provision. The provision of the soul is what? The remembrance of Allah. So this man, he is walking, he doesn't even remember Allah. The soul is already dead, and what the body is what? The grave. So you see a human being walking, but it's a dead person. The reason why Allah called them inhum ila kal anam, and He said bal hum adall. They're even worse than animals, because the animals, they remember Allah. Even if the dog remember Allah. You guys remember the dog, the lady who fed that lady, street worker who gave water to that dog. The dog thanked Allah for that gesture, and Allah forgive that lady and give her Jannah, grant her Jannah. So for a human being staying like even 3 minutes without remember of what Allah is not right. Normally, your whole life should be always, in the قُلْ إِنَّ صَلَاتِي وَنُسُكِي وَمَحْيَايَ, always وَمَحْيَايَ وَمَمَاتِي. My whole life lillahi Rabbil Alameen. So may Allah make us be among the people who remember Allah. And at the end, I not even mentioned the first ones. The Sheikh brought the importance of what? The remembrance of Allah, and then he mentioned that أَنَّهُ يُرْضِي الرَّحْمَنَ عَزَّ وَجَلَّ. It will bring the please, it will, when you always remember Allah, Allah will be pleased with you all the time. And أَنَّهُ يَطْرُدُ الشَّيْطَانِ. It will always fight shaitan and throw him away from you. You know the medicine that you have against your shaitan that you don't see is for you to always remember Allah. And we say the remembrance of Allah is not always you have the tasbih, subhanallah, subhanallah, while your heart is not it. Allah doesn't care about that. Allah doesn't care about what we're saying if we don't mention mean it in our heart. So the moment the remembrance is the moment you have إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ الَّذِينَ إِذَا ذُكِرَ اللَّهُ وَجِلَتْ قُلُوبُهُمْ. The real believers are the one when they mention the name of Allah, or they heard someone mention the name of Allah, their heart is full of what? Fear. So it's not astaghfirullah, 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 and then you say, look at him. It's not. That's what is Allah? Astaghfirullah, 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 astaghfirullah. Oh, did you hear what happened to that guy? This is not. Allah doesn't look at that. You are wasting your time. Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. You are the one who's pranking people. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. You go and you hug another woman. It doesn't make sense. إنما المؤمنون الذين إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم. إذا ذكر الله. It can come from anywhere. He himself is mentioned Allah's name, make remembrance, but his heart is connected. The reason why one of the people Allah will put under his shade, the day there's no shade except Allah's, is one who sits down by himself and he remembers about Allah and then he starts crying. That person, Allah will put him under his shade the day there's no shade except Allah's shade. He's sitting down himself and he remembers about Allah. Maybe he has done something bad before and he looks, Ya Allah, you don't deserve this. And they feel bad about what they have done, they start crying. So those kind of people, Allah loves them. Or you see a person, they heard about something that is touching them. Maybe this Quran is recited, or remember, someone is preaching and it touched their heart, they start crying. Those people, they are the people Allah loves the most. For a Muslim, you don't even care. Even a person pass away is not a problem for you. Today we see it. Is in graveyard, people talking about this business. Is in graveyard, people, hello, hey, we are in the graveyard. Oh, that. Where are you going? Graveyard, you see them even smoking. Huh? Graveyard, they even talk, no, don't do that, don't do this. Why? The graveyard cemetery, even when word that you heard that someone passed away is something. When we were young, sometimes they used to send us and say that, oh, I go to this house, and then when you don't know, they say, you remember the house where a person passed away, and you just remember. Click. Because it was, I don't know, maybe it's because what the Arab said, when you touch something every day, it doesn't feel anything anymore. I think it's the reason why, I don't know. But when we were young, a person passed away for like maybe a year in a house. When you pass through that house, you run. Always run. And we know some tribe, even when a person passes away in their house, they don't come back to that house anymore. They run away. Forever. They will go and rent. Even if they own their house, everybody will just go and rent their house. They don't want to come back again. And the dead body, other people have to take care of them. They run away, and it's not Islamic. But it's scary. If death cannot give you da'wah, then I think Ali ibn Abi Talib who said it, then the hellfire will be enough for you. If I'm not wrong. If death doesn't give you da'wah, doesn't preach you, doesn't change your manners, then no problem. The hellfire will be enough. May Allah save us. And you don't even understand how people cannot remember Allah, especially in those kind of moments. You see a person will visit a sick person, and they will go and start talking and laughing, ha ha ha. We don't even think about it. Where are manners of Islam? So, brother, the remembrance of Allah all the time, especially in the moment Allah's name is mentioned, or you are mentioning the name of Allah, mean it. Today we are saying Allahu Akbar, but at the end, Al-Mal Akbar. Sometimes we say Allahu Akbar, but we know that we just say it. In our heart, we say Allah is the greatest, But in our heart, money is the greatest. Some people, they say Allahu Akbar, but for them, the car is the greatest. Because they will stand in front of Allah, they're still thinking about, what kind of car they will have to drive. The house is the greatest. Some people, wife is greatest. Some people, husband is always like that. It's not what you say that will come. Brothers, look at إِذَا جَاءَكَ الْمُنَافِقُونَ قَالُوا نَشْهَدُ إِنَّكَ لَرَسُولُ اللَّهِ. They will come and cry. Wallahi ya Rasulullah. The munafiqun. They will even swear. But Wallahu ya'lam inna al-munafiqina Wallahu yashhadu inna al-munafiqina lakathibun. They are lying. But they say, it's not everything that comes from you see some people who say, Wallahi, I love you. But you yourself, you know that this brother is lying. And they say, Wallah. Brothers, it's not everything we say that we mean, that is, Allah will take it. It's not when you come, you say Allahu Akbar, it means in your heart you don't mean Allahu Akbar. Because when is Allahu Akbar? When they say Hayya ala Salah, Hayya ala Salah, and you're still sleeping. You hear your phone making the adhan and you're still sleeping. Or it's time to pray, it's I have to go to my job. We just have the difference. Allah is calling you, your job is calling you. Who's the greatest in that position? If you want to your job, it means the job is greatest that moment. You want to go to the masjid and pray. Your wife said that, I have to go to shopping. And you will come later on, you follow your wife to the shopping. Later on, when we already pray, until 6 o'clock, you will come, you want to pray your answer. And you go, Allahu Akbar. You lie. Azawja Akbar. That's what you mean. Because you follow your wife. The moment Allah is calling you, you follow your wife. So we have to always decide. It's not like me talking, I'm clean. We are all in it. Inna kullum fiha. We are all in it. But we pray, may Allah save us, brothers. And may Allah clean our heart. Because sometimes we say stuff, we don't mean it. And Allah wants that. Allah doesn't care about the heart, that the mouth that is saying it and you don't mean it in your heart. That's the example I gave, we brought from the Quran. The munafiqun, the hypocrite, they will come to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, oh, ya Rasulullah. But when they go, وَإِذَا لَقُوا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا قَالُوا آمَنَّا وَإِذَا خَلَا إِلَى شَيَاطِينِهِمْ قَالُوا إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُسْتَهْزِئُونَ. We just, make fun of them. We are with you. When they are with the kuffar, they think like that. So the moment you say it, you don't mean it, you have to be careful. You have to try your best. When you say Allahu Akbar, and you're all like you say Allahu Akbar, you mean it. What is it? La ilaha illallah. That's the reason why the Prophet stayed for like 10 years. La ilaha illallah. These people, they know the meaning. But today we say La ilaha illallah, we are the one asking, Ya Fulan, give me this. We have pictures in our houses asking them, we visit in the graveyard, we talking to the grave, those are in the grave. But we say La ilaha illallah. You say La ilaha illallah, they give you a ring, that you say that a ring of what success. And you take it, of luck, you take it. And you think this is the only thing that will bring you what? Luck. And you say La ilaha illallah? Now we lie. Wallah, there's a lot of things that we say we don't mean it. And we think no, it's not going to work. So may Allah save us, brothers. May Allah save us and clean our heart. May Allah really clean our heart and give us good end, brothers. So at the end, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to see your heart. Everything you are doing, put your heart in it, and then He will accept. That's how He will help you to throw away shaitan. The moment you believe that when you mention the name of Allah, shaitan is not there, that's the moment shaitan will run away. But the moment you just say it, you don't mean anything, it will stay like that. The reason why some people, shaitan, jinn, the bad jinn got with them, and then you read the whole Quran, the jinn doesn't even move. He's even laughing at you. Because what? The heart is not there. May Allah save us. أنه يزيد الهم والغم. We already said that. And القلب. The only, brothers, we always take care of everything, but except the most important thing. We always make sure that we take care of everything, but we always forget the most important thing. Wallah, the happiness is not when you look nice. The happiness, that kind of happiness is just short. The happiness is not when you have bigger houses, beautiful house. That happiness, the next day, you will be tired of that house. Because in that bigger house, you're only going to sleep in a little portion of the house. That's it. You can have, the whole house is like, your house is like the whole Harlem. But you are going to only, sleep in the, it doesn't even reach the place of Imam here. But the problem is what the heart wants. We don't know what is in the heart. The soul, nobody knows. Even the doctors, they don't know the soul is what. They don't know. وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الرُّوحِ قُلِ الرُّوحُ مِنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّكَ. Nobody knows. How it look like, nobody knows. Oh, I was there when he passed away. Okay, when he is passing away, when the ruh is coming, the soul is coming out, did you see it? No. So how can you feel it? Because the happiness comes from there, brothers. The happiness comes from your heart. And Allah is the one who knows the heart. He's the one who tells you that الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَتَطْمَئِنُّ قُلُوبُهُمْ بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ. And he asked a rhetoric question that doesn't need any response. أَلَا بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ تَطْمَئِنُّ الْقُلُوبُ. الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, those who believe, وَتَطْمَئِنُّ قُلُوبُهُمْ بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ. They always get their what? Tranquility and peace and what? And ease of their heart from what? بِذِكْرِ Through what? The remembrance of Allah. And Allah says, didn't through the dhikr Allah, the heart are calm, the heart are get their peace. And we say, that's how in French they say see. Of course. So brothers, we always make sure that you go to the doctor. You haven't not checked myself. You go to the doctor, they look at the body. This is for the bugs. The body we take care of, it's just for the bugs. Who will put it in the grave is the bugs who will eat it. That's it. But the most important is the heart. The reason why even when you build a house, you have your cousin, children, your whatever it is, they are in the house, you always feed them, did they eat and so on? Did you ask yourself if their heart have been eaten? That's the most important. You have to find a teacher who will come and teach them Quran, teach them the deen. That's how they will have happiness. Otherwise, they will wait for you. They think you are happy. They will wait. They even want you to die. They will inherit your wealth, and it will continue like that. But the moment they know that you feed them Islam, you feed their heart through the deen. Wallahi, they will never forget you. And even though they forgot you, because of you they know Fatiha, every day they will recite at least 17 times Fatiha. You think 17 times Fatiha is alone? No, 17 times Fatiha a day. For the whole prayer we do, 5 prayers, daily prayer we do, 17 times we have to read Fatiha. Because it's how many rakat a day? 17, right? Perfect. And there's no rakat that a person will stand without reciting Fatiha. Even if the person stands behind the Imam is recited, did not recite, they have the reward of someone who recited Fatiha. So you have that reward. And imagine those people, they will teach other people. Until like 100 of years, you are in your grave, you still receiving the reward. Some people, they left this house, they leave this dunya, but their action is taking them to hellfire. But back then, what they left behind them keep increasing until there's no more sin It's all good, all reward, and they will make it to Jannah. The reason that we always say, for us to always gather every 40 days after the death of our parents, or every year, we gather the Imam to come and read, is not what is required. What is required, you build something on behalf of your parents. Find a place where people need water. Because today a lot of people are dying, children are dying because of what? Water. And I always say that the water that we flush from the what? The restroom is 100% clean than the water a lot of people are drinking. And I'm telling you guys, I drink a water that I will never use it even to clean myself with. I drank water, and after that I was sick for like a week. So brothers, we have to realize that we have to find it. It's not like you sit down, in your comfort zone. You think everything is okay. No, you have to find it. As Muslim, you always have to go and find that. So for people to come, you will gather the Imam who already have everything. They have their cars, AC, everything is there with their 3 pieces of white clothes, and they have red road kufi. They will come and gather them, and then you think you are making dua for your parent. Yeah, the Prophet ﷺ did not teach you that. Build something for them. Or you as a child, that's you the one. Allah wants you to come and humble yourself and ask Allah to forgive them. Not the Sheikh. Who told you that the Sheikh, they will make dua, Allah will accept. But you, Allah said, when you make dua for them, He will accept. He gave you guarantee. He gave you the guarantee that when you make dua for your own parents, He's going to accept. But He never told you that Imam said when you give him money, he will come and read the Quran. Allah never told you that He will accept that one. No. Of course, you can just ask, oh brother, keep my father, my mom in your dua. But it's not like that's guarantee. You have the guarantee. Allah give you that guarantee. Because awwal the salih, yad'u. A good child who is praying directly to Allah for his parent, Allah is going to accept the dua. And the same thing, the parents who are making dua for their children. As a parent, you don't have to always, tell, the Imam to make dua for your kid, and you yourself, you don't do it. You have the connection directly that Allah will accept your dua that you make with sincerity to your children, more than the Imam. Even if it is today's in Kaaba, around the Kaaba. Your dua for your child is expressed to be accepted than this dua for today's or Shurayn over there. Because it's the connection. So sometimes we neglect, we don't know that. I don't know if it is ignorance or we don't pay attention. It's always like that. We have to realize that and make it dua for our parents. Don't gather anyone. Don't try to always gather people. No. Make something for them. Go and make umrah on their behalf. You yourself, if you can do it. And build something for them. Teach them the Quran. Feed some people are in need. And when you want to feed them, don't just feed them only food. They will go and eat and they enjoy it and they will go to the restaurant. No. Feed them something that will stay with them until the day of Qiyamah, which is what the deen of Allah. Some orphan people, children, take an ustad and pay him monthly for until they become they reach the age of puberty. This man is teaching them Quran and the hadith and the fiqh, the deen of Allah. Wallahi, you will see. May Allah make us understand. We take care of everything, but we don't take care of what the most important thing, which is the heart. Allah is the one who created us and He knows us. Allah ya'lam man khalaqa wa huwa al-latif al-khabir. He's the one who created us. Like the one who made the Tesla. So you will take the Tesla car and then you will go to the gas station. You want to pump the gas, and you are crazy. You think it will work? It will never work. They told you it's the electricity. You have to find where they charge. When you go, you charge it. So Allah is the one who created us, and He told us that the soul need to be fed. And the food of the soul is what? It's the remembrance of Allah, brothers. Today, if you see these people, they have money, they have everything, they kill themselves. It's because the soul is dead already. They are not human. Brothers, you think it is because a person is normal when they walk around and they shooting at people randomly? You think they are human? No. They already lose it. They already lost what make them be human. So as a Muslim, if we run away from the remembrance of Allah, we have to be careful. If you have problem, the moment they say "A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim" and you run away, you have to think about it. Because they say "A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim" so that they throw away shaitan. So you will step out of shaitan. While other people are sitting down. What's the meaning? Become is your shaitan. You yourself you are shaitan. But if it was something, some topic of dunya, accept it. But the moment they said, a'udhu billahi innal hamdalillah, just said, grab the yourself and go in. You have to be careful. I'm not saying everybody who's living when we mention the name of Allah, some people have excuses, maybe they double park and so on. But usually if a person is only when they put Quran or they say a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, that's the moment the person is stepping out. But if they are mentioning something else, they're sitting down, then there's a problem. There's a problem. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. Perfect. So we have to understand. Okay, Quran, some people don't even want their wives to put Quran in their houses. Leave us alone. Wallah. Women come and complain sometimes. My husband, anytime I pray, Can you imagine? And at the same time, some people are fighting their women to pray and to read Quran. When someone is fighting, don't put music in my house. I want Quran, the other one is fighting Quran. So it's all become salah. May Allah save us, brothers. And today, the kind of fitna we have, I think we deserve it. ظهر الفساد في البر والبحر بما كسبت أيدي الناس. And Allah said what? ليذيقهم بعض الذي عملوا. And all this happened because the one who really managed to bring it from our own work of our hands. And Allah said, this fitna we have is just He wants us to taste a little of what we are doing. Because لو يؤاخذهم بما كسبوا لعجل لهم العذاب. ولو يؤاخذ الله الناس بما كسبوا ما ترك على ظهرها من ذهب. And all these ayats, I'm sometimes saying the ayat, I don't give the meaning. لو يؤاخذكم بما كسبوا, you all read Surah Al-Kahf sometime every Friday. لو يؤاخذهم بما كسبوا. Allah is saying, if He was about to take them accountable of everything they are doing, لعجل لهم العذاب. Allah will have already, sent the adab already to everybody. But Allah mu'id. There is what? A specific time for that. But Allah is doing this so that what? لِيُذِيقَهُمْ بَعْضَ الَّذِي عَمِلُوا لَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْجِعُونَ. Maybe that will want them and they will come back. They will come back and repent and become good. Because Allah said, if you come back, He will come back. Alright? If you leave your evil and then you come back, we will come back and we will manage you and do good for you. It's like us. You have a child who doesn't listen, and then you just wipe your help. Anything you give to them, you don't even talk to them, you get mad on them. It's not like you don't love them. You love them, but you want them to what? To come back. The day they come back, he come back, you say, that's my child, you know that I love you and so on. It's the same thing. For Allah is even higher than that. Sometimes Allah is punishing us, we don't realize it. May Allah not punish us because of what we are doing. And may Allah make us better people. So لو يؤاخذهم بما كسبوا لعجل لهم العذاب. Allah will have what? Precede and make it so fast the punishment. And so if Allah was about to take people accountable of what they are doing, you will never see even a dab, anything that will walk on the earth. May Allah protect us and save us. So what is the remembrance of Allah? Don't let your house, don't let your car be empty of what? The remembrance of Allah. Don't let your even bicycle, don't let your even workplace be empty of what? The remembrance of Allah. Always find a way to remember Allah in your any position. Because Allah tells the people, He said, الَّذِينَ يَذْكُرُونَ اللَّهَ قِيَامًا وَقُعُودًا وَعَلَى جُنُوبِهِمْ. In any kind of position they are, they always what? يَذْكُرُونَ اللَّهَ. They always remember Allah. And we said the remembrance of Allah is to honor Him and to what? To glorify Him. To honor Allah, when you are honoring Allah, you don't commit mistake, you don't commit sin. Alright? When you glorify Allah, that's the moment you pray. You always what? Go and follow and obey His laws. So may Allah make us those people. And may Allah make us better people for us. And I repeat, it's not like all I'm saying I am top in it. No. Whatever we give down. One among you, some people are better than even us. They are just here top. Because we are all in the same what? Sheep. Inna kullum fiha. We just have may Allah save all of us. And may Allah make us better people. But we pray, may Allah make us, whatever we say, may Allah make us follow what we say. نسأل الله أن يجعلنا من الذين يستمعون القول فيتبعون أحسنه. نسأل الله أن يتقبل منا ومنكم صالح الأعمال. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
You hear it. You need to be nice and kind.